Yeah, there definitely have been a lot of changes in terms of how we've responded, how we've tracked the pandemic here in the city of Santa Monica and our surrounding communities. In the very beginning, when the Safer at Home order was issued, there was a lot of confusion by our residents, by our business owners, questions like what businesses were open, if parks were still open, if schools were still open. A lot of these questions that folks had really had their root in GIS because it's where things are and the status of those facilities. So the city instituted a public hotline where residents and business owners could call the city with their questions. And a lot of the answers were provided based on the different dashboards and maps that we created to show what was open, what was closed, and things of that nature. So in the very beginning, we created a survey for our business owners to fill out to indicate whether their business was still open or if they had closed. A lot of businesses were forced to close based on the public health orders, but a lot of our essential businesses obviously were still allowed to operate, and we wanted to try our best to promote those local businesses to our residents to say, you know, these businesses are still open and you can visit them for your essential needs. So we use Survey 123 to allow our business owners to say whether they were still open, what services they were providing, if they had special hours for vulnerable populations like our senior community. And then those results were automatically populated on a web map for our residents to explore, interact with, and it became a very popular resource for our residents and our business owners who were so appreciative that we were promoting businesses that were still open during this crisis. As the situation evolved, as new health orders were issued, we needed ways to enforce those health orders. There were some businesses that were operating who were not supposed to be operating. So we enabled our code enforcement division to track interactions with businesses and even with members of the public in public places to track when we were issuing code enforcement violations or just code enforcement education practices like handing out flyers about physical distancing and things like that. That tracking proved to be very effective in showing where enforcement was happening around the city. And finally, as we're now in our third month of the response, we're really trying to track how our local case counts compare to our neighboring cities, to the Los Angeles County as a whole. And the county's been great at providing those really detailed numbers. And we can take those numbers, we can map them, we can show them on dashboards and provide a high-level picture to our executive team so that they can make more informed decisions about when we should be bringing staff back to the offices.